Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to part 6. Got my coffee going, and today we're going to talk about how to show a little pop-up window. And I went ahead and I created another window. We have our main window like before, but I went ahead and created another one called info.xaml. And this is what it looks like. If you want to know how to create another window, you right click on your project here. You hover over add and you can go down to window. And then from here, it'll ask us to name it. We want the window WPF Visual C# that's already picked for us after we click window. And let's just call this example window, something like that. And that'll go ahead and create our example window. But we're not going to use this. I actually saved some time by just creating one, and then we can walk through how to get it to display. So let's delete that. So I created this info.xaml, and at the very top, right here, this width and this height, I made 400. So it's 400 by 400, and it had a default parent grid. So I added a stack panel inside of that. And then in that stack panel, I have a horizontal stack panel. We can see it goes horizontally because I have one label here, and then the next label I put in here goes to the right of it. So if I added another one, I could say like even more info. So my thought process for this window is maybe it's like a help section. So if you have an application, you have a button maybe in the top right or something in the settings maybe, and it can say help. Then you can have this window pop up with different information regarding how things work for the user. Like, hey, if you click this button, this will happen. If you do this, this will happen, that kind of stuff. And I just have random crap in here just to show you that it's no different than the main window. We can put the same stuff in this that we could the main window. So we have our stack panels, and then we have a regular vertical stack panel with more info. Then I went ahead and added a button, and I created a click event. So whenever they click on this button, this testing button, underscore click will fire. And the code for that is in this info.xaml.cs. So the event will always be in the code behind that particular XAML file. So if we go here, you can see testing button underscore clicked. Then I have this message box.show you clicked on the button. And we'll see what that looks like here in a second. Pretty much it's just a little pop-up saying, you clicked on the button, then you can hit OK, and it'll disappear. So how do we get to display this window? And if we were to do something like I mentioned, have a little help button, and if they click it, it can tell them that information. So let's go to our main window now. And let's add a button under name, or add name. Just put a button here. We'll end it like that. Let's name it x.name, or x:\name is equal to help button. Or just help button, not a space. And then we'll just do the same width and margin, horizontal alignment. Just the one above it, just to keep it consistent. So let's go ahead and paste that. Okay, and then let's put in some kind of content. So the content is going to say help. Cool. And then we can put some kind of click event. So we'll put click and then new event handler, because we haven't created this event handler yet. So let's go ahead and double click that, and it creates it for us. So cool. We'll save that. Looks good. So let's go ahead, go to our code behind for main window. So main window.xaml.cs. You can see this new help button.click event is now created for us. So how do we get that info window to pop up in front? So what we can do is we can create a new info object. So I'm going to call it info is equal to new info. So this is our object, and this is the name I gave it. It doesn't have to be the same. It can be whatever. I could say info window if I wanted to. Equals new info. So we created it, but we aren't really showing it to the user yet. In order to do that, we do info window, whatever we called it, info window. that one right there, dot show. And it's as simple as that. So whenever they click on the button, it'll create a new info window, right? And then it'll just display that info window to the user. And you can hover over it, opens a window, and returns without waiting for the newly opened window to close. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit start here, and it'll open up main window for us, and then we can try out the new button. So here's our main window. Here's the help. Let's go ahead and click that, and you can see the info window is now appearing for the user to do something. Now, if we click on this button, if you remember, we did the, what was it? Message box? Yeah, the message box, and it will say you clicked on the button. So that's what a message box looks like. We can hit OK. And then if we want, we can still do stuff right here. All right. So that is how you create another window if you wanted to pop it up over your other window. So that is how you can display another window over. It's like window inception. We have a window over a window. But that is how you can create a window and display it to the user. So I hope you found this pretty interesting. Not a very long video, 6 minutes and 30 seconds, but that is how we can create some kind of, like, I don't know, help document for the user to get more info. So thanks for watching, guys. That is how you show off a window, and yeah, I feel like I've said window too many times. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.